Hi YouTube, Kimosabe here, coming at you with another video. This one's about apparent NASA confessing to dosing Americans with airborne lithium and other chemicals off of a webpage, Awareness Act. So, if you don't know about chemtrails by now, or if you're a skeptic, we have various articles on the subject that you should check out here. Recently, a video has been circulated around of a NASA employee admitting that lithium is being sprayed in the atmosphere. For a few years now, a video has been making its rounds online in which women is speaking with NASA employee that admits NASA has been using lithium in the air. This is not something NASA has hidden, and they actually have a few posts about it on their actual website. Now, chances are, if you have been following Awareness Act for a while, you already know all about chemtrails, but this is going to be a little different. These are called vapor tracers, and they are injected into the upper atmosphere so that we can better understand our planet itself. Depending on the type of vapor being dispersed, the vapor clouds could be different colors. The ones that happen to be lithium light up red at night. Lithium vapors are also quite visible during the day and usually appear as bright narrow band. All you need to see this is an infrared filter. Other vapors released include chemicals such as barium and trimethyl aluminum. While NASA has said time and time again that these things are not harming the population and that we are not getting any effects from them, many do not believe this. The NASA employee from the video that I mentioned above is Douglas Rowland. Rowland is an astrophysicist in the Space Weather Laboratory of the Heliophysics Division of NASA Goddard Space Flight Center. He works in several different areas of research, including research on the Earth's magnetosphere, thermosphere, and ionosphere. This meaning he most likely sees data from these tracers through his work. And while these tracers are found much higher in the atmosphere than chemtrails would be, if you look at NASA's website, they actually have an article covering an instance from 2013 in which they produced 2 lithium vapor trails, as it goes on to say that they would be creating more lithium trails later on in the year as they had 2 more missions to go. You can find articles from reliable sources all over covering these tracers and NASA lighting up the sky. While most people do not pay attention to what is lighting up the sky, being aware is important. These things are going on right before our eyes. There are no secret, we are just not paying attention. You can click here to read an instance about these tracers being released from this past year. There's a link there, but we're not going to worry about that. Tracers like this has been released into the atmosphere for a long time. This has been done since the 1950s, so that's over 65 years, and this is not going to stop anytime soon. My main concern is whether or not some of these vapors are making their way back down to us. For anyone who may not know, lithium is a medication prescribed, for the most part, to those with bipolar disorder and other things of the sort. Lithium affects everyone differently, and for some, those effects are not good. Now, the video I'm going to have below, that I went above, is in regards to something I know that lithium thermite flight tests is basically releasing more lithium vapor in order to test new canisters. This means something has happened time and time again. We'll just go over the write-up though. It was called code 840 RMMO and states that the purpose of using Wallop's flight facility to launch a rocket containing lithium thermite is as follows. The primary purpose of this mission was to test the loading methods of lithium canisters to be flown onto the upcoming Kudeki Kwajalein April 2013 and Pafaf Wallop's June 2013 missions and verify their functionality under sound rocket launch. In spaceflight conditions, rocket type 2-stage Terry MK-78 improved Orion, location, Wallop's range, launcher MRL, date of launch January 29, 2013, time 1750 EST. Experiments results. The thermoistor data looked nominal. A good report from an airborne optical platform of recorded video on lithium clouds also visible by ground observation. Sure, a lot of people are not concerned with things like this, but we should all be. Whether it be chemtrails, tracers, aerosol injections, or whatever form is being used, it is going to affect us in some way or other. Whether NASA NASA or otherwise wants to admit it or not, please check out the videos below. So if you're interested in checking out those videos, I will post their links in the description. And have a lovely day, everybody. Keep on sabi out.